before your phone lights up with the first notification of the day, before your feet even touch the floor, before the world gets a single chance to speak into your life this morning. I come to you, Lord, not after I've checked my messages, not after I've scrolled through what everyone else is saying, not after I've already let today's pressure settle into my chest, but before anything else, I choose to seek you first. Father, so much wants to go first this morning. My phone wants to go first. My worries about yesterday want to go first. The weight of everything I didn't finish wants to climb onto my shoulders before I've even said good morning to you. The noise of this world is fast, Lord, and it never waits politely. It rushes in the second my eyes open, demanding my attention before you've had a chance to have mine. But not today. Today, I stop. Today, I choose stillness before I choose scrolling. Today, I choose your voice before I choose the voice of comparison, deadlines, or fear. Today, I remember that you are not one option among many things competing for my morning. You are the one thing my morning cannot begin without. Lord, forgive me for the mornings I let everything else go first. Forgive me for reaching for my phone before I reached for you. Forgive me for carrying the weight of the day before I ever laid it down at your feet. This morning I lay it all aside. The notifications, the noise, the racing thoughts, and I come to you first, exactly as I am, because you already know what today holds, even before I do. You already see the conversation I'm nervous about, the decision I haven't made yet, the burden I've been carrying quietly. And before I face any of it, I want to face you first. So here I am, Lord, before the demands of today, before the noise finds its way in, before anything else has the chance to shape how I feel or how I see myself, I choose you first. Not because it's easy, not because it comes naturally, but because I know that whatever I seek first is what ends up leading me. And today, I don't want to be led by pressure or fear or the endless pull of my phone. I want to be led by you. So this morning, before anything else, I seek you. Father, if I'm honest with you this morning, I have to admit something. There have been so many mornings when you were not first. There have been so many days when my phone knew my hands before you did, when worry got my attention before worship did, when the weight of yesterday climbed into today before I ever gave you the chance to lift it. I confess that to you now, not with shame, but with honesty, because I know you already see it. You see every morning I've rushed past you. You see every time fear spoke louder than faith in my heart. You see every moment I let comparison, pressure, or the opinions of others shape how I felt about myself before I ever let your voice shape me first. Lord, forgive me for the mornings I let anxiety set the tone for my whole day. Forgive me for letting a single notification determine my mood before I had even said your name. Forgive me for carrying burdens that were never mine to carry alone, simply because I forgot to bring them to you first. I confess that so much of my stress has come not from what I'm facing, but from facing it without seeking you first. I confess that so much of my exhaustion has come from trying to figure things out on my own, running ahead of you instead of walking beside you. I confess that I have let fear plan my day more often than faith has. But Father, this morning I surrender all of it. I surrender the racing thoughts that greet me before I even open my eyes. I surrender the pressure to have everything figured out. I surrender the need to respond to everyone and everything immediately, as though the world will fall apart if I pause long enough to seek you first. I surrender my schedule to you, Lord. I surrender my plans, my to-do list, my ambitions, and my worries. I surrender the parts of today I already dread and the parts I'm not even aware of yet. I surrender the conversations I'm nervous about, the decisions I haven't made, and the outcomes I cannot control. I surrender my need to be first so that you can be first instead. Lord, teach me what it truly means to seek you before anything else, not as a quick habit I rush through, but as the foundation my entire day is built on. Teach me to bring you my morning before I bring it to anyone or anything else. Teach me that surrender is not weakness. It is the beginning of true strength, because it means I am no longer trying to carry what was always meant to be carried by you. Father, take my anxious thoughts and replace them with your peace. Take my racing mind and replace it with your stillness. Take my fear of what today might bring and replace it with the confidence that comes from knowing you already hold it. I don't want to just say I seek you first. I want to live it in the way I wake up, in the way I respond to stress, in the way I treat the people around me, in the way I face uncertainty. Let seeking you first become more than words in a morning prayer. Let it become the pattern of my life. So today, Lord, I lay it all down. Every burden, every fear, every plan I've been gripping too tightly, I lay it at your feet and I choose again and fully to seek you first. Lord, help me understand what it truly means to seek you first, not just in words, but in the way I actually live this day. Seeking you first isn't a moment I complete and move past. It's a posture I carry with me from the second I wake up until the moment I close my eyes tonight. Seeking you first means that before I ask what my day requires of me, I ask what you require of me. Before I plan my schedule around my ambitions, I plan it around your presence. Before I look to people for approval, I look to you for identity. You are not an item on my list today, Lord. You are the foundation the entire list is built on. Father, when I seek you first, show me what changes. Show me how differently I would speak to the people in my life if I approached them from a place of peace instead of a place of pressure. Show me how differently I would handle setbacks if I faced them already anchored in you, instead of scrambling to find my footing after they happen. Show me how much lighter today could feel if I stopped trying to carry it alone and let you carry it with me from the very first hour. Lord, I know that seeking you first doesn't mean my problems disappear. It means I face them differently. It means that when uncertainty rises, I don't panic because I already know who holds the answer. It means that when my plans get interrupted, I don't fall apart because my security was never in the plan, it was always in you. So today, teach me to seek your wisdom before I seek my own understanding. When decisions come, even small ones, let me pause and ask what you would have me do. Instead of rushing ahead on instinct or fear, let me trust that your guidance is not a delay to my progress, but the very thing that protects me from paths that were never meant for me. Teach me to seek your presence before I seek productivity. I know this world measures worth by output, by how much gets done, by how busy a day looks from the outside. But Father, let me remember that time spent seeking you is never wasted time. It is the very thing that makes everything after it more steady, more purposeful, and more peaceful. Teach me to seek your peace before I seek control. So much of my anxiety comes from trying to manage what was never mine to manage. Today, let me release the illusion that I have to have every answer before I take a single step. Let me walk in trust instead of walking in fear disguised as planning. Teach me to seek your voice before I seek the noise of this world. There are so many voices competing for my attention today, opinions, comparisons, pressures, expectations. Let your voice be the one I recognize above all of them. Let your truth be louder in my heart than any doubt that tries to rise against it. Lord, when I seek you first, let it reshape how I see today's challenges. Let me see them not as threats to my peace, but as opportunities to trust you more deeply. Let me see delays not as denial, but as your perfect timing at work. Let me see closed doors not as failure, but as your protection over paths that were never meant for me. Father, I also ask that seeking you first would change the way I treat others today. Let it soften my responses when I feel impatient. Let it steady my words when I feel overwhelmed. Let it deepen my compassion when someone around me is struggling. When I have sought you first, I carry more of you into every room I enter, every conversation I have, and every relationship I touch. Lord, I don't want today to be one where I simply survive the noise. I want it to be a day where I walk through it anchored, calm, and clear, because I began it seeking you. Let this become more than a morning decision. Let it become the rhythm of how I live, waking with you first, walking with you throughout, and resting in you at the end. So today, above every deadline, above every demand, above every distraction, I seek you first. Not because everything else doesn't matter, but because when you are first, everything else finally falls into its proper place. Father, because I have sought you first this morning, I now stand in confidence and declare what I believe over this day. Not out of pride, but out of trust in who you are and what you have promised. I declare that this day is not random, it is ordered by you. Every step I take, every conversation I have, every decision I make is covered by your wisdom, because I brought it to you before I brought it to anyone else. I declare that fear does not get to lead me today. I have already sought your peace, and your peace is greater than any anxious thought that tries to rise against it. When worry knocks, I will remember that I already gave you first place this morning, and what I gave you first, I will not take back and hand over to fear. I declare that I will not be shaken by what I cannot control. My confidence is not built on having everything figured out. It's built on knowing the one who does. So when uncertainty comes, I will stand steady, not because the uncertainty has disappeared, but because you have not. Lord, I declare your blessing over the work of my hands today. Let diligence be met with favor. Let effort be met with fruit. Let the tasks in front of me be accomplished not in my own strength, but through the strength you supply, because I sought you before I sought to prove myself. I declare blessing over my relationships today. Let patience replace irritation. Let understanding replace assumptions. Let every interaction be shaped by the peace I carry because I met with you first this morning. Let me be a source of encouragement to someone who needs it. And let me recognize the moments where kindness matters more than being right. I declare blessing over my mind today. Let clarity replace confusion. Let focus replace distraction. Let my thoughts be filled with truth, rather than the noise of comparison or self-doubt that so easily creeps in when I forget to seek you first. I declare blessing over my body and my energy today. Let strength rise where I feel tired. Let endurance carry me through what feels heavy. Let rest come easily tonight, knowing I gave this day to you before I gave it to anything else. Father, I declare that delays are not denials. If something doesn't happen on my timeline today, I trust that your timing is still perfect. I will not mistake a pause for a no. I will not mistake waiting for being forgotten. I know you are working even in the moments I cannot see progress. I declare that every door meant for me will open, and every door not meant for me will close, and I will trust both as evidence of your care over my life. I don't have to force what isn't mine, and I don't have to fear losing what already belongs to me in you. Lord, I declare mercy over every mistake I might make today. When I fall short, let your grace meet me before shame does. Let me extend to myself the same patience you extend to me, so I can keep walking forward instead of getting stuck in self-criticism. I declare that joy is not dependent on my circumstances today, because I sought you first. My joy is rooted in something steadier than good news or bad news. It's rooted in your unchanging presence. Circumstances may shift throughout the day, but what I placed first this morning does not shift with them. Father, I thank you in advance for how this day will unfold. I thank you for the strength I will need before I need it. I thank you for the wisdom I will require before the moment requires it. I thank you for the peace that will meet me in every unexpected turn, because I already met with you before the day had the chance to surprise me. So I stand in this declaration. Today I am not walking in on my own understanding. I am walking in having sought you first, and because of that, I walk in confidence, in peace, and in trust that this day, in every part of it, is already held in your hands. That's roughly 660 words. Want me to expand it toward 900, or move on to chapter 5 to close out the outline? Lord, as this time with you comes to a close, I want to remember how it began, before my phone, before the noise, before the demands of today had a single chance to speak. I chose you first. And now as I step into everything this day holds, I carry that choice with me. Thank you for meeting me here this morning. Thank you for being patient with my confessions, gentle with my surrender, and faithful in your promises over this day. I don't step forward the same way I stepped in. I step forward steadier, lighter, and anchored in you. So Lord, go with me now. Not just in this quiet moment, but into every hour ahead. When the noise of the day tries to rise again, remind me of this morning. Remind me that I already sought you first, and that decision doesn't expire the moment I close this prayer. It's meant to carry me through everything that follows. Let this be more than a moment I return to tomorrow. Let it become who I am, someone who seeks you first, not because it's easy, but because I've felt what happens when I do. Peace instead of panic. Clarity instead of chaos, confidence instead of fear, Father, I thank you for this day before it has even fully begun. I thank you for what you're going to do in it, through it, and because of it. And no matter what comes, I know I already have what I need, because I sought you first. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. As you step into today, remember before anything else, you were seen, you were heard, and you were met. Carry that with you. If this prayer spoke to your heart this morning, take a moment to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment like this one. Share where you're watching from in the comments below. I'd love to know I got to seek God with you today. And if someone you know needs to hear this before their day begins, send it to them. It might be exactly what they need to seek Him first too. May God's peace guard your heart, His wisdom guide your steps, and His presence go before you today and always.